today at Disney's Magic Kingdom.
Yep, Disney vlogs are back, starting with today's vlog.
Yeah, so join us along the way, guys.
Yeah.
Never met him before. Gotta meet the guy who started it all.
Yeah, right?
Hi, Mickey. Oh my God, I love your costume. Are you a magician? Yes? Do you have any magic tricks?
He's been teaching.
Oh my God.
Been teaching me some magic.
Oh really? He's teaching some magic. I just wanted to say you are my inspiration. You are my hero, Mickey. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're big fans of yours. Where's Minnie? Is she on a date? Oh. Got it. Yeah? Okay. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Mickey. Thank you so much for being an inspiration. Bye.
That is awesome. We met Mickey Mouse. So cool.
Oh, exit this way. What did you think about our interaction with Mickey?
Mickey was awesome.
He
Awesome.
was.
He was so friendly.
I know. I can't believe we never met him before.
Yeah, he really liked my t-shirt. So.
I kind of got emotional, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Usually a character interaction doesn't do that for me, but Mickey does mean a lot to me.
It definitely gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I didn't expect that, but it did.
It did. Wow, this is still here.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It is cute. There's Mr. Toad here too.
Yeah. Also, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit in platinum
Yep.
for the 100. Oh my gosh, we got it. Oh, sorry, Sephora. I gotta say, the fall decorations are probably one of my favorites here at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, it always reminds me of our first vacation when we came here for my birthday, so it's always nice to see.
Your birthday's coming back up.
It is? It is.
Coming back up.
Yep.
And do we have a special guest for that birthday too?
We very well might.
We
Very
might.
well might.
Now join us in welcoming back our new friend.
Hall of Presidents, which is pretty cool.
Creation of the Hall of Presidents, a place to celebrate the optimism and goodwill he saw at the heart of the American story. Walt's vision was to honor the nation by honoring the American presidency.
83, and the smoke is clearing in the wake of the Revolutionary War. Over the course of 8 grinding years, General George Washington has led a force of shopkeepers, farmers, and Native American allies to victory over the greatest military power in the world. A new nation has been born, independent and free. The founders must form a national government. In 1787, through months of passionate debate, they create a written constitution. For the country's highest office, They imagine something new in the history of the world. A leader not born to power like a king or queen. A leader who has not seized power through conquest. A leader not separate from the people, but elected by the people, from among the people. We, the people. This is a new idea, an American idea. The idea of a president. The people don't know exactly what a president will be, but there is little doubt who it will be. George Washington's stature and bearing have marked him as a leader. His integrity has made him a great one. Washington knows that many generals who have led successful revolutions make themselves dictators or kings. Instead, he steps down from power and retires to his home, Mount Vernon. The world takes note, and George Washington becomes the symbol of American ideals. In the first presidential election, it's Washington by a landslide. The only doubt seems to be his own. He writes, "Integrity and firmness is all I can promise. Integrity and firmness is exactly what we need." Everything he does as president will set a model for his successors. His final act may be the most important of all. After 2 terms, with no term limit in the Constitution and amid overwhelming support to stay in office, he steps down once again and hands power back to the people. He wants us to speak, to elect a new president. During the early years of the Republic, we choose leaders as different as Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and Andrew Jackson. Elections are often bitter. Each president stands at that fiery intersection where personal character meets the challenges of the times. Some call the presidency a glorious burden. Jefferson calls it a splendid misery. We, the people, must choose well. We elect 15 presidents before the course of history brings us to the edge of a crisis like no other. A nation born of freedom still permits slavery. As the country pushes west, will new states be slave or free? The question produces bitter conflict. The issue rocks the election of 1860 and brings Abraham Lincoln onto the national stage. The tall, lanky, some say uncouth candidate from Illinois is a master of words at a time when speeches are printed in full for people to read. A house divided against itself cannot stand, he has said. With Lincoln's election, the House does indeed divide. Civil War. 11 states secede from the Union. The war becomes a defining passage in the American story. The president's own inner strength and depth of character changed the course of history. Lincoln had come up the hard way, on the American frontier, desperately poor, with less than a year of formal schooling. His early years were scarred by tragedy, the death of his mother, his sister, his first love. He struggles with depression, but never loses his determination to rise above it. He once said he's driven by a desire to leave the world a little better place for having lived in it. The war rages. Lincoln fights to preserve the Union and end slavery. Neither is a sure thing. At Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 6 months after one of the bloodiest battles of the war, the president dedicates a cemetery to the thousands of soldiers who died there, in words we can never forget.
Our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation, so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives, that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Presidents of the United States of America. George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk, Zachary Taylor, Millard Fillmore, Franklin Pierce, James Buchanan, Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, James A. Garfield, Chester A. Arthur, Grover Cleveland, Benjamin Harrison, William McKinley, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, Woodrow Wilson, Warren G. Harding, Calvin Coolidge, Herbert Hoover, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Harry S. Truman, Dwight D. Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, Lyndon B. Johnson, Richard M. Nixon, Gerald R. Ford, Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George Bush, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, Barack Obama, Donald Trump. And now we come to the present. Once again, we place our trust in the idea of a president, as we have from the beginning.
My fellow citizens, no event could have filled me with greater anxieties than that notification on the 14th day of April, 1789, that you had selected me to lead our nation. But it was with the confidence of my fellow citizens that I took an oath. 35 simple words that have been repeated by every American president throughout history.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and I will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God.
I really love this spirit jersey. This might have to be the first one that I get for Disney. Because I do love The Nightmare Before Christmas. And it confirms it. This is a Christmas movie. We are in the old Christmas shop. As you can see, the pumpkins around the Christmas tree. Oh, we still need to get our ornaments this year.
Yeah, we do. I love the Walt Disney World sign.
I know, they have like some of the most iconic attractions and scenes from the park.
Yeah.
Bring the whole park home for your tree. Tiana! There she is. So many. These munchlings, I wonder if they smell like cinnamon.
Yeah, right.
Uh-oh, Joe's gonna smell it.
Let's see. No, it doesn't smell like anything.
Uh-oh, it's a little off-brand. He's winking like, gotcha, gotcha. This is such a nice scene. The rarest flower of all is the last to bloom. The face I make when someone's looking at me. Weird. Just one kiss. I do love Yoda. Oh my god, it reminds me when we went to Olga's Cantina.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. To be honest though, they were like, hey, is this your first time here? We were like, yeah, it's our first time. So we put that as an option for the reservation.
Yep.
But they didn't do anything.
No.
So I was kind of thinking, I was like, well, Disney, what you should do when it's someone's first time at Olga's Cantina is you should have the Mandalorian come in wherever they're seated and like hit him on his shoulder and say, hey.
Awesome. Or just have the Mandalorian come in on his own, you know what I mean? Like throughout Olga's Cantina. Why not? That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is too cute. They're musical nutcrackers from It's a Small World. That's too cute. These ornaments are so beautiful.
They are.
So delicate. That was Ye Old Christmas Shop. All right, Joe, so what is your favorite thing about Disney World?
My favorite thing about Disney World? I love that, like, it's just, you know, you're at a premium theme park, you know what I mean? Like, we were having a conversation the other day, and one of the things I love about Disney World was that the rides all have storylines, so you're not going to get that at, like, a Six Flags, and, like, yeah, Universal has that as well, but I have to say Disney has definitely perfected the storyline with the rides.
Yeah, definitely, I would have to agree.
So our boarding group was just called for Tron.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Me too. Me too.
Actually, this is what, our second time? We haven't come back since.
No, we haven't. We wrote it for annual pass holder previews, and that was it. We haven't been back since.
No?
We've been back to Magic Kingdom, but just not for Tron.
Users, prepare to be digitized into the world of Tron.
Ouch. Woo!
In the life cycle battle, there are winners and there are losers. Who are you?
I really should be getting another one of these.
Yeah.
Joe got this for me, like our first trip for Christmas.
Yep.
I think. And look, they still have it.
They do?
It's a classic.
Time for me.
I know. I found one that I like though on Entertainment Earth. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll get it from there.
Yeah.
And use your code.
Yeah, use discount code Ultimate FC to save 10% on checkout.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, shameless plug. But they do have some awesome Loungefly bags right now.
They do.
There's one. Have a haunted mask and portrait right now.
Yeah, and you can't get those bags at the parks.
No, they're exclusive.
Yep. Good food is a balancing act. I think I would have to agree.
I would have to agree too. Yeah.
My mom actually will say, I don't know what it is, Brittany. It's just something about the way you make your coffee. Something about the way you make your biscuits. I do the exact same thing, and it doesn't taste as good. It's
and
like
not wrong. The same exact thing happens to me. So
Really?
I don't know what Brittany does, but the same exact thing happens to me.
Guys, I cook and I bake with love. I do. I do.
That's what my grandma used to say.
I actually really like this.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
wasn't
cool.
expecting it.
No.
It has ears attached to the hat.
Yeah. Look at how menacing Mickey is.
Yeah, right?
It's so menacing, yeah?
Here we go. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. And I want to tell you how much I love you. Oh my God, we have how many puzzles at home?
We have 2 Disney puzzles that we
Yes.
have not yet built.
And we still have our Lego castle.
Yeah.
That might be a home vlog.
It might have to be. Yeah, we got all of that stuff going in.
I ended up saying, if we buy this castle, we're gonna move to Disney.
Oh yes, you did say that, and we did.
And we did. Yeah.
We did say that.
What's funny, guys, is right before the blip year, about a couple of months before everything took place, I said to Joe one day, I was like, oh my God, I had a dream. And he was like, really? And he was like, what was the dream? And I was like, I had a dream that Disney World closed.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? Now you know it's a dream. They never close, not even on Christmas. Then afterwards, the blip year happened.
Yeah, it was probably only like 3 months afterwards.
Yeah, but I have been known to have dreams that predict the future, which is kind of weird.
It is.
Like I had a dream about our apartment before we even found it.
Yep.
Joe just told me I even predicted what floor we would be on for our new apartment.
Yep.
Which is even more crazy. Oh my God. You know, I am so grateful to live here and go to the parks whenever we want. Whenever I used to vacation, I would obviously try to save up as much of my PTO as I possibly could. So it was like rain, sleet, snow, or not feeling that great. I would be going into work. And I remember they were like, let me guess, where are you going? Disney World again? And I was like, yeah, you know, that's what I want to do. That's where I'm going. So every year we would take this trip. This is like a nice, subtle hoodie.
Yeah, it is.
Gotta give them a spanking.
You've been back.
Like me at home.
Yeah.
So that's gonna do it for today, guys.
Yeah, we had a great day back at Disney. Just a fun day at Magic Kingdom. And we can once again say it. We'll see you real soon. Bye.